Hey, what's up, gang? XP here, and today I have the Sons of Sanguinius, my proxy kit bash converted characters for my army. As you know, I play darkangels, but the color is different. For the army, the scheme is the 30k scheme, so a bit of ambiguity, so I can play any chapter I want. I do have Gosaro Khan, Vulcanistan, and what you call it, Atrax Agathon, amongst others, as the other chapter which I play sometimes. But here it is, the first batch of the Blood Angels character. There will be two parts to this. The first part, I'm just going to show you guys these completed minis, and then at the latter part will be their like work in progress and a little bit on how I did it. These guys are mostly the Sternguard body for the Leviathan box set, those easy to build guys, and bits using the Crimson Lords from Greytide Studio, the newest one they have, and a couple bit different 3D printed parts as well. But yeah, here first up is Dante. As you can see, all of the name characters gonna have these little blank hoods, so who they are, so they don't know, and this fits the styling of the army a little bit. But yeah, the body, Sternguard body, I kit bashed the front of a Black Templar sword brethren onto, a little bit of a work to get it there, and you see a bit of a knife right there. Here he have his perdition pistol, if the camera will focus. That is a bit from Crimson Lord, and of course his axe Mortalis. As you can see, pretty good. I think it's just I dry brush with a couple of blues and then glaze back in the highlights, and yeah, pretty simple paint job. Took a couple of days for these guys. Bit more details. I did edge highlight almost everything, but yeah, the backpack is 3D printed. Shoulder pads, heads, arms, and axes are 3D printed. So yeah, looking pretty nice. On a 50mm base, I accidentally put him on a 40, so I had to 3D print a different one out, so make him correct. But yeah, that is Dante. What you call him, Lord Commander of Imperium Nihilus, I think, region. So yeah, that is Dante. Dante here is supposed to be Mephiston. Here it is, once again using the hood. It does look a little bit of a Diablo Angel-esque with the iron halo, but yeah, you can see the flames going out there. Did a little bit of quote-unquote OSL. I don't think it works that great, but yeah, the arms got a bit of green as well. The spear going for something a bit of a different look. Yeah, not his sword Veritas, but yeah, you can shoot out his Wrath of the Ancient or something. But yeah, that is his spear. Once again, glazing, a bit of dry brush, glazing, and edge highlight goes a long way. But yeah, simple body, just a simple head swap, arm swap, and all that stuff. I have a cape for him though, 3D printed again. But yeah, looking very nice, I would say. So he works at either Mephiston or just generic librarian. But yeah, oh, for the chest, check out the latter part for how I did that. But it's pretty simple. But here is Lemartes. Holding aloft his Blood Crozius, in this case one of the Watchers from Lionel Johnson's little top piece. But yeah, I did pin it a little bit off-centered, as you can see, a teeny tiny bit, but from afar it isn't that obvious. But yeah, that's him, looking very nice again, going edge highlighting the bane of my existence. But yeah, he got his skull, shoulder pads, his jump pack with a little cross there for the Death Company. But yeah, that is Lemartes. No decals because they are supposed to be ambiguous, right? No markings whatsoever. And speaking of markings, here is the Sanguinary Priest with his blood chalice, a bit of yellow in there, perhaps Kool-Aid. But yeah, Dark Angels, of course, quote unquote. But yeah, either run him as a Sanguinary Priest or just a generic little apothecary. But as you can see, nothing too out of this world. The everything, most of this part are Crimson Lords again, but I did fail to print the backpack, but then didn't bother, so just use a regular plastic backpack, drill a bit of holes in there, and then stick these on. The arms are 3D printed, chalice, chainsword right there, the head, the two little sub arm, and the both of the shoulder pads. And yeah, oh no, just the right one. The left one is an upgrade piece from one of the darkangels sprue, but yeah, that is the Cyclopean Sanguinary priest. Speaking of priests, here's my regular apothecary, looking very menacing as well. They're on this little hexagonal basalt little base, so they're a bit taller, but yeah, looking very nice. As I say, this guy got the chain axe, befittingly enough. But yeah, that is the two priests or apothecary. I do have Azrael back with me, so we can see the difference between the two chapter master. Here is Dante again, and little Azrael. The camera doesn't focus quite right, but that is Azrael and Dante. Dante is taller in terms of like head height, but Azrael got his giant winged helmet and banner, so he is looking taller, but it's not as thick as Dante. But yeah, that is Dante and Azrael. I have also made some power fists for my assault squads back in the old day of the what you call Age of Darkness. Check out that video. They originally have chain axes, but I thought about then, should I put power fists on? But then I didn't, so yeah, now I had to do that again. Power fist. Power fist is very tall, though these Mark 6 Marine are rather shorter, or a little bit shorter than normal intercessors, so not that great in terms of height, and he is towering over them, but it is befitting of a high ranking officer. And yeah, there is the power fist, guys. I have 4 in total because, well, 20 guys for you gotta have 4 sergeant, right? But yeah, plasma pistol, and here is the original chain axes. Came out pretty clean, so I'm gonna keep them. But yeah, that's it for this part of the video. Next up should be the work in progress part of video where I show you guys what they look like and what I did to make them. Here is supposedly Dante. Here it is. I use a what you call it, Leviathan, easy to build Sternguard's body. I just chop off the front and then replace that with a spare front piece from the Black Templar Sword Brethren kit. Gave him a bit of rope because, well, they are gonna be in my Dark Angels scheme, of course, black, red, silver, and gold. So yeah, I thought that, hey, if they're supposed to be different chapter and they are very distinct, like from all the other characters, why don't I just give them like these like empty hoods, so that you won't see their heads, right? So they look like the Tyrael from Diablo, or all the angels, just Tyrael. Maybe the other guys are too as well, except for what? Imperius has a helmet. So yeah, that is supposed to be Dante. Jump pack, 50mm base, Melta Perdition pistol, and his axe, which I cannot recall the name of. But yeah, that is supposed to be Dante. Look distinct enough. Different shoulder pads. The 3 different parts are just the bases, left arm, shoulder pads, heads, axe here, the little gauntlet piece, and the jump pack. So yeah, that is Dante. You can see a bit of gap there. I just couldn't bother with filling that, so just cover that with a combat knife and a grenade. So that's Dante. Next up is supposed to be a Mephiston, but yeah, look at this guy. He looks way more like those Diablos, Archangels than anything. But yeah, the heads and shoulder pads are on with blue tag right now. I am gonna paint those separately, but as you can see, this guy just a stock, not stock. This is actually a bit of a modification. This is an actually like those promotional Infernus Marine. I chop up the top and the front. So I would just have this little extra piece left over from the Sternguard veteran kit again. That was a Leviathan one, and then just work my way and then combine those right there. Fill that gap in, and the chest I just shave up the Aquila. I use this little knife. Use the knife to score in a line, and use one of those pointy tools like going back and forth with a bit of chisel as well to create that line, that groove, so you look like those dark blood angels like pecs. But yeah, looking very nice. These could work for like everyone, even the Romans, kind of like Ultramarine as well. Here, like I did all those for all my characters, and supposedly quote-unquote heirlooms. But yeah, here's supposed to be a Sanguinary guard. He is not named, so generic head, so he could be run as a normal apothecary as well. So yeah, chainsword, the little cup, Northesium, and a little backpack as well. But yeah, looking pretty distinct, I'd say. I was debating whether to give him a cape or not, but alas, no. But yeah, that's him. And lastly, I have Lemartes. Here, again, you'll see the bodies are pretty similar, but I tried to make them as distinct as possible. Well, didn't do so much right. The chest is all the same, hooded head again. Here he has the sword breath and arm with the croziers. This top piece is actually from one of the Watchers in the Lions kit. I just chopped that top part off. As you check out the Lion videos, you can see that. But yeah, jump pack and yeah, pistol right here. Oh, I didn't have the shoulder pads on. There are like 2 of these. All these parts are from the Crimson Lord by Greytide Studio. Check those out. Make good stuff for Space Wolf, Dark Angels, and Blood Angels. But yeah, looking pretty nice with loads of purity seals as well. But yeah, that's basically Lemartes. For size comparison, these are just regular primaries, so no differences in height. This is a sword brethren I made to be an inner circle companions. But yeah, it's that same height. And a Mark III Marines I'm using as a proxy for Blade Guard veteran. But yeah, you see shield right there, so Blade Guard. And yeah, that's it for the builds. I'm probably gonna do separate videos for Astorath and the Sanguinary, but yeah, till next time, I'll see you then.